Also, one thing that we've started doing this month, if you've been following, is every month we've picked a theme to focus on. We are focusing on men in adoption. It's a subject that doesn't get a lot of attention. We don't seem to pay a lot of attention to birth father rights and birth father involvement. We are always talking in terms of the birth mom, but what about the birth father? Maybe we'll be covering what some of the laws are in different states as it pertains to birth fathers. I know within our client community, I'm going to be doing some live interviews with birth fathers. We're also going to be talking to some men who are adoptive parents. So we'll be sharing with you articles and interviews and stories from the perspective of the male in the adoption journey. And the other thing is it's also very important, and I think something that I'll talk about over the month, to know what the situation is around the birth father before you accept a situation, before you decide to show your profile. You want to ask all of the questions, because oftentimes there is this extension of a 30-day period for paternal rights, until that's all dealt with, and I'll dive more into that in the coming weeks. So you don't want this idea of somebody, bringing home your baby, and then all of a sudden a birth father comes into the picture who maybe didn't know what was going on and tries to exert his rights. So it's very important to ask all the right questions before you decide to present your profile for a situation. So we're going to be diving into all that and more. If you have a question or an idea of what you might want to hear as it pertains to men in adoption, please type it below or message me privately. If you are a male in the adoption triad who would like to talk with me live and share information, either live or maybe in writing, please reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. As always, we're trying to represent all sides of the adoption triad and just all things that you would experience in your journey. So keep tuning in. Enjoy the weekend. Take a step back. I'm talking to myself now. If you are a business owner, step back from the computer. To everyone, turn off social if you can. It is it triggers anxiety and depression a lot. I'm actually taking an online course through Yale right now. I'm so excited to say I'm a Yale student. Never in my life would I have thought I could say that, but I can. I'm doing an online course about happiness. I don't know if any of you seen that, but they just reiterated in the section that I took how much anxiety and depression is caused by social media. So if you can take a step back this weekend and just take care of yourself and start to look around and appreciate what's around you, what's outside, nature, keep that in mind. Have a lovely weekend, and I wish you all health and safety. Bye for now.